There was some talk about it, and I said, let's not.
He demanded reshoot. Behind the scenes issues with the actors are due to a clash of egos.
Actually turned down Ryan Reynolds.
Robert Downey Jr. is having trouble on the set of his new Avengers film with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, it's been the best and worst relationship I've ever been in.
Robert Downey Jr. has been the defining figure of the Marvel Cinematic Universe ever since Iron Man launched in 2008. Long before characters like Deadpool entered the live-action spotlight, Downey set the benchmark for modern superhero films. As the original star who helped transform Marvel into a global box office powerhouse, his return as Victor Von Doom in Avengers, Doomsday was positioned as a major turning point for the franchise. Disney reportedly viewed the casting as a massive investment aimed at restoring the series with greater prestige, intensity, and dramatic weight. Despite the excitement surrounding his comeback, reports from industry insiders suggest that not everything is running smoothly behind the scenes at Marvel Studios. According to those claims, Downey is said to be dissatisfied with the way the film's production narrative is developing, raising questions about what may really be happening behind closed doors.
Unfolding.
Marvel said, we'll shoot your scenes separately, or we'll figure it out in some other way.
According to reports, Robert Downey Jr. has grown increasingly unhappy amid claims that fellow actors and outside creative voices, particularly Ryan Reynolds, have been trying to influence the direction of the project. For someone who has long viewed the Marvel Universe with a deep respect for its storytelling, the possibility of late script revisions, added scenes, or major tonal adjustments to one of Marvel's biggest films has reportedly triggered serious discussions behind the scenes. The reported clash between Marvel's longtime leading star and one of Hollywood's most influential actor-producers has fueled speculation about a high-level creative tug-of-war. Studio executives are said to be working to keep Avengers, Doomsday aligned with its original vision and firmly under Marvel's control. The rumored tension appeared to spill into the spotlight during Marvel Studios' Hall H presentation at San Diego Comic-Con. Fans packed the venue expecting a standard Avengers Doomsday showcase, but the mood shifted when Ryan Reynolds unexpectedly appeared in the audience wearing a new gray Deadpool suit. What initially looked like a playful, unscripted comedy routine soon took on a different tone. Remaining fully in character, Reynolds joked about the production timeline and playfully questioned whether there was still room to add characters, shoot extra scenes, or work Deadpool into the film. The audience loved the exchange, but the response from the stage stood out. Robert Downey Jr., serving as the panel's central figure, answered with a calm but pointed remark, saying the movie had already finished filming before jokingly asking if Reynolds had hit his head. While many fans saw the interaction as entertaining banter between two beloved Marvel stars, some industry observers interpreted it differently. To them, it reflected the ongoing dynamics of studio politics, with Downey publicly reinforcing the boundaries of the production against an actor known for having a strong creative influence on his projects. The moment also reignited discussions about the contrasting approaches Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds bring to blockbuster filmmaking, adding another layer of intrigue to the conversation surrounding Marvel's future. The reported differences between Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds highlight two very different approaches to blockbuster filmmaking. Over the years, Downey has built a reputation not only as Marvel's biggest box office draw, but also as someone who values disciplined storytelling and respects a director's creative vision. Although he's well known for his natural improvisation and on-screen charisma, he has traditionally worked within the larger framework established by Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, and filmmakers like Joe and Anthony Russo. Downey has long viewed the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a carefully connected story where every character and event serves a greater purpose. Reports claim that when he agreed to portray Victor Von Doom, he expected the role to carry the same level of dramatic importance that Thanos once had, a powerful, intimidating villain whose presence would drive the story forward. Because of that, he is reportedly opposed to anything that could weaken the film's serious tone, including excessive self-aware humor, fourth-wall jokes, or last-minute improvisation that might distract from the central narrative. Ryan Reynolds, on the other hand, has earned success through a much different creative style. His career has been built on taking an active role in every stage of production, from writing and producing to shaping marketing strategies. Since fighting to bring the original Deadpool movie to life, Reynolds has expanded far beyond the role of a traditional actor, helping guide nearly every creative aspect of the projects he leads. Throughout the Deadpool franchise, Reynolds has become known for refining dialogue, introducing fresh jokes during post-production, and creating marketing campaigns that blend fiction with reality. That hands-on approach played a major role in the success of Deadpool and Wolverine. However, applying the same level of creative freedom to a large ensemble film like Avengers, Doomsday has reportedly created a different environment behind the scenes. According to various reports, some cast members and production insiders have privately expressed concerns about Reynolds pushing for late script revisions and story adjustments. Those claims suggest that his highly involved creative process has occasionally tested the traditional decision-making structure, creating friction between established producers and a star accustomed to having significant influence over his projects. Observers say this has fueled ongoing speculation that the creative disagreements surrounding the production are part of a much broader pattern, rather than a one-time incident. According to ongoing reports, industry observers have spent the last several years examining Ryan Reynolds' creative influence across a range of major productions beyond the superhero genre. One example frequently discussed in Hollywood is the highly publicized situation surrounding It Ends With Us, starring Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively. What began as a routine film adaptation reportedly evolved into a widely debated production marked by creative disagreements, competing versions of the film, and claims that outside creative voices influenced the final edit. Industry reports and legal filings fueled speculation that the traditional role of the director had been challenged by strong input from key talent. The controversy ultimately led to a complicated promotional campaign and widespread debate over who held the greatest creative control throughout the project. For executives at Disney and Marvel Studios, that experience has reportedly become a reminder of the importance of maintaining a clear chain of creative authority on large-scale productions. It has reinforced the studio's reported commitment to keeping firm oversight of the multi-billion-dollar Avengers franchise and protecting its long-term storytelling plans. As discussions surrounding Avengers Doomsday continue, reports claim Disney leadership has been holding internal meetings to determine the best way to handle Deadpool's possible role in the film. The reported objective is to meet overwhelming fan expectations without disrupting the project's overall vision or creating unnecessary tension around its leading star. The challenge, according to these reports, is balancing audiences' desire to see Wade Wilson return while preserving Robert Downey Jr.'s position at the center of the story and maintaining the darker, high-stakes tone established by the Russo brothers. Sources familiar with the reported discussions claim one proposal under consideration would significantly limit Deadpool's appearance. Instead of placing him in major battles or pivotal dramatic moments alongside Dr. Doom and the core Avengers, the current concept reportedly involves a brief, self-contained cameo filmed separately from the main ensemble, allowing the character to appear without shifting the focus of the film's central narrative. Reports suggest that Marvel's current plan could limit Ryan Reynolds' appearance to a standalone sequence or a post-credit scene, rather than making Deadpool a major part of the film's central storyline. By filming the character separately with a dedicated production unit, the studio could reportedly avoid on-set creative conflicts, reduce the possibility of last-minute story changes, and keep Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom firmly at the heart of the narrative. This reported strategy would allow Marvel Studios to deliver a fan-favorite Deadpool appearance while preserving the dramatic tone of Avengers Doomsday. According to the speculation, isolating the character in a self-contained segment helps maintain the film's emotional intensity without letting its darker themes be interrupted. The Russo brothers are set to view Doomsday as an opportunity to restore the Marvel Cinematic Universe with higher stakes, stronger emotional storytelling, and a villain whose presence commands genuine fear. If Deadpool's trademark fourth-wall humor and self-aware jokes were woven into the movie's most serious moments, some believe it could weaken the atmosphere the filmmakers are trying to create. Keeping Reynolds' role confined to a separate sequence would allow the film's satirical comedy to exist without disrupting the main story. As a result, Dr. Doom's rise and the larger conflict could unfold without sacrificing dramatic momentum or shifting the audience's attention away from the movie's central focus. The reported approach would also reinforce Robert Downey Jr.'s long-awaited return as the franchise's leading figure, ensuring the spotlight remains on his performance instead of being overshadowed by viral comedy moments or surprise gags. From a broader business standpoint, Disney is reportedly treating Avengers Doomsday as a crucial project for the future of the Marvel brand. After facing an uneven box office period, changing audience expectations, and criticism over the studio's expanding content strategy, maintaining a disciplined, story-first approach has reportedly become one of the company's highest priorities. According to reports, Disney has placed a strong emphasis on quality, disciplined storytelling, and creative oversight as it moves forward with Avengers: Doomsday. Rather than viewing the film as just another blockbuster, the studio reportedly sees it as a key project intended to rebuild audience confidence in the Marvel Cinematic Universe while generating significant box office and merchandising success around the world. Because of those high expectations, reports suggest Disney is unwilling to allow any individual performer, regardless of their influence or popularity, to make major script changes or significantly reshape the production process. Executives are set to believe the franchise's future depends on delivering a carefully planned, unified story instead of a film driven by competing creative agendas. At the same time, the studio reportedly recognizes Ryan Reynolds as one of the entertainment industry's most valuable stars. Following the enormous success of Deadpool and Wolverine, many believe excluding Deadpool entirely would be a difficult decision from both a marketing and commercial perspective. Reynolds has built a devoted global fan base, and his portrayal of Wade Wilson has become one of Marvel's most recognizable modern franchises. Reports claim that Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige and Disney leadership are therefore trying to strike a careful balance, preserving their successful partnership with Reynolds while maintaining clear creative boundaries that keep the studio's long-term vision intact. The reported discussions surrounding Avengers: Doomsday also reflect a broader shift within Hollywood, where leading actor-producers now possess greater creative and commercial influence than ever before. As major stars increasingly take on responsibilities beyond acting, studios are faced with the challenge of encouraging collaboration while ensuring that large franchise films remain guided by a consistent creative strategy rather than the preferences of any one individual. In the past, major studios typically held complete authority over greenlighting films, approving script revisions, supervising final edits, and controlling marketing campaigns. Actors were generally expected to work within the creative boundaries established by the studio. Today, however, influential stars like Ryan Reynolds bring far more to the table through their production companies, marketing expertise, and enormous social media reach, giving them the ability to shape public conversation and influence projects in ways that extend beyond traditional acting roles. When Reynolds appears at a high-profile event like Hall H in costume and jokingly suggests additional scenes or last-minute changes, some industry observers believe those moments do more than entertain fans. They can also generate widespread public enthusiasm that studios must carefully consider as they make creative and business decisions. Balancing that external excitement while preserving the film's original vision reportedly requires careful coordination from Disney's leadership. As post-production and long-term planning for Avengers: Doomsday continue, reports suggest that the outcome of these creative discussions could influence how Marvel Studios manages future crossover films. Finding the right balance between protecting the dramatic importance of legacy stars like Robert Downey Jr. and embracing the popularity of modern franchise icons like Ryan Reynolds may shape not only this film but the studio's broader approach to blockbuster storytelling. For audiences, the finished movie will likely appear as a polished, seamless cinematic experience. Behind the scenes, however, every scene, character interaction, and cameo is reportedly the result of months of planning, creative discussions, and executive decision-making aimed at producing the strongest possible final product. Ultimately, Disney's ability to bring together different creative philosophies while maintaining a clear and consistent vision may determine whether Avengers: Doomsday succeeds as both a celebration of Marvel's legacy and a foundation for its future.